So, here's Fernanda, and you're going to tell us all about Nervosa. Tell us all about, your history and all the struggles and every successes, everything you've
Whatever.
had.
I'm a chatterbox. We'll have a good time.
Good. That sounds good. so tell everybody now about Nervosa, when you started the band.
Yeah, so we started, actually the project Nervosa started in 2010 with our guitarist Rico back there. And I joined the band in mid 2011. And that's when actually it became a band, because before that it was like the drummer and the guitarist, and I had just been kicked out from my previous band. I was like willing for revenge and everything, so I was like looking for girls to have like a thrash metal trio, and I'm a bassist and a singer. So when we talked, it was like, I always say that I was what they needed and they were what I needed, because we just completed each other, And that's when we actually started being like an active band in July 2011, when we started like writing, recording, doing shows, and like being more active. And ever since it's been like just crazy. Sometimes I still like, of course we work a lot. Can we say bad words?
Yeah, say totally bad words.
Of course we like work our asses off to make this band happen. And of course we expect to have like a result from that. But still, I get surprised with how fast things have been happening to this band, like we're touring here, like the East Coast for the first time. We're so happy, and we've done like European tours and everything, and recording albums and stuff like that, and meeting great people on the road, such as this guy here. I can feel you're a great guy already. And yeah, that's it. That's the band. Now we've been active for like 5 years, right now, and we just released an album now called Agony. And on this tour we're actually promoting the songs from this album, and that's what we're gonna do like for the next year, like just being on the road promoting this new album. And if you haven't checked that out, please go for it.
And the songs on this album, you feel that they're more socially impactful, like you talking about things in the world that affect you and other people?
Yeah, I mean, like in The Victim of Yourself, there was some also, the previous album, there was some of the also, because that's what we feel like writing about, because we live in Brazil, and it's pretty hard to make a living there. Like it's a very unfair country, like socially, economically. It's so on our daily routine we have to face, live, see and hear many things that are not very pleasant, that are not very fair. And in order not to get crazy, like what we do is like we kind of keep it, like all the anger about this, these bad things that happen there, and then when we finally have the opportunity to write new songs, that's when we unburden everything. So that's why we talk mainly about like these social things, because that's what we live, and it's also things that I think people all over the world can also relate to that, because like for example, public health system in Brazil sucks, but I think here some people can also relate to that, and pretty much everywhere else, So I think we talk mainly about Brazil, but I think people all around can relate to that. And also on this album, we're also talking about other aspects of human behavior that can be as harmful as not as harmful, but can be pretty bad. Like for example, arrogance, hypocrisy, intolerance, which is like to me like the greatest in society nowadays. So I think in our previous album there was some, but I think they're more fierce on this album. We were angrier, I guess, on this album. But I actually feel great to be talking about this thing. I think nowadays, like people, like just get used, like to all the shit that happens around. We feel like, oh, that's sad, but we kind of get used to it, and that's not good, I think we gotta debate about that, talk about this stuff, because debating, I think that's a way to start changing this stuff. So if with our lyrics we can at least make people think about that, then that's a good start, right?
Now, is it okay to ask about your drummer?
Sure.
Yeah, so,
No
because
problem.
I saw, like a few weeks ago, I know, that's very sad news.
Very sad.
Was it like something that was coming up for a while, or?
Yeah, I mean, like, it's been going on for a while. I think what happened is that our drummer was expecting more from the band than what the band could offer. you know, at this time, because we are in a certain position that we're not like very like underground band anymore. Like for example in Brazil, like everyone knows us, but we're still not there. You know, there's some sacrifices we still got to do, and I think she was not very much into doing that. So this, I think with time she started becoming a little bit frustrated, which I completely understand. I think everyone has their expectations and their reasons to do stuff. I really respect that. So I understand that maybe it was not what she was expecting. So she started getting a little bit frustrated. Then the vibe, because of this, was not very good anymore for a while. Then it got to a point that it was definitely not very good. Then she decided to just quit. So what I've been saying is that I agree with her having reasons to quit the band. You know, like it's okay not to be satisfied with what's going on or not happy with what's going on. What I don't agree is quitting a commitment when you know, like commit to something, because we had like flight tickets bought, everything arranged, and you know there was a risk of canceling a whole tour. You know, so that's not a cool thing. I mean, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that because as much as I don't know, I understand she was angry at us or something like that, but still she had a commitment. It would be cool to have finished, but still, I think it happened for a reason. Now we have Samantha. She's from Canada, and I was talking to many girls when this happened. I lost like 2 nights, no sleep, and just looking for girls. It was very tough, actually. It was because I couldn't even like stop being to be sad about that, because you know, like she's a great drummer. She's the best girl drummer I know. She's a badass. But and I regret that she left because this affects a band, of course. But I didn't have any time to think about it. Like, you got to tour in like 7 days. So what I did is like 2 days no sleep, 2 days no sleep, and just trying to look in for girls. I got in touch with like, ooh, bass down. It's gonna be okay. So yeah. And then I talked to lots of girls and none of them could do that because it was too short notice, like 1 week before. And Sam, she took the challenge, and there she is, she's saving our asses. If it wasn't for her, we would have to cancel this whole thing, and that would be pretty bad. So we're really thankful for her. She's also doing the Destruction tour, and then because we can't like make her official because we can't afford having a drummer from Canada or from other continent right now. Like we really need like someone from Brazil because it's easier. We still have shows in Brazil, you know. So and we'll take some time to announce another official drummer. We'll only announce a girl when we make sure that's what we want and that's what the girl wants, you know? So we don't have like this drummer change bullshit anymore because I'm tired. That's basically it.
Well, no, because you guys have gone so far. You know, you've done a lot. And like you said, there's a lot of commitment. It's not just you as the band. It's like the label, the promoters, the managers,
a lot
the
of
tour
things.
men.
Yeah, it's very irresponsible to keep on doing like this kind of thing, like lineup change all the time. It's irresponsible because there's lots of people investing their time in a band, investing, you know, their beliefs, their hopes in a band, including us. So it's not fair.
When's your birthday?
My birthday is September 9th.
Okay, so you're a Virgo?
I'm a Virgo. Oh, I love in there this horoscope thinking both because I'm totally into it.
Are you really?
Let me see if I can guess what you were.
Okay.
I would say, because you're very kind, I would say maybe Cancer.
Oh, that's close. So.
Close?
Yeah.
Or maybe so, no. What are you?
I'm a Taurus, believe it or
I'm
not.
Taurus. You see, I love Taurus. Taurus are always like kind-hearted like this.
Yeah, we get a bad rap.
That would be probably my second guess.
So cool. As, you know, and so this interview is very open and free, but if there's things you want to talk about that, you know, you never get a chance to talk about, feel free. Like, there's any things that you really want, like, I wish somebody would ask me this question, and they never do.
I don't know.
You know? You know?
Star sign was a good one.
Oh, okay, all right.
This was a good, but I really don't know.
Okay, so
I basically like to talk about everything. So whatever you ask, I'm really, yeah.
So here's one. Okay, this might be more uncomfortable. I was watching some of your live videos, and I see the crowd get really worked up, and sometimes they get up on stage. When guys get on stage, does that like really threaten you? Like, are you like afraid that they're gonna do something like kind of really inappropriate because they're just so excited? And
no. First of all, they wouldn't dare.
You got a pretty badass bass.
No, just kidding. What I think it's cool, but that's a very good question actually. Because you know what? Because when we actually started the band, I was kind of, you never know what to expect, especially like we come from South America. Most countries there can be very sexist and like women as objects and stuff like that. So I was kind of worried how we would be treated by the fans, if there would be respect or no, if I would have to always like establish careers and stuff like that. But the cool thing is that metal guys are very respectful. This is really cool. Like I think they respect us as musicians firstly, and also as women, which is pretty cool. We've never had problems. Of course, sometimes we're like when we're taking pictures, there's a guy who wanna be like, and I'm like, no. Want to take a picture with Gary King like this? No, just kidding. But they are like usually very respectful, and I really like that. Of course, sometimes I see what happens more is more the platonic thing. The guys are like, oh, can I hug you? And this is kind of cool because it's showing some love, but still very respectful. I don't mind. I hug the guys. I'm like, there's no problem. But like being disrespectful and me like being threatened, this never happened. The guys are really, really respectful. Metal scene, it has like its flaws, but on this sense, it's pretty cool.
But we always say like people in the metal scene get a bad rap a lot of times. They think, oh, they got tattoos and they're crazy. But it's really like a lot of camaraderie, a lot of like brother sister
exactly,
kind of
because it's a community. Like you wouldn't do any harm to a sister, and that's I think how the fans see me, or I would like them to see me as their sister. But yeah, that's how I never feel threatened. Of course, there are sometimes there's like some drunk guys that are kind of, but this happens like if you're a guy band, a girl band, there's the very drunk guys will always bother and everything, but nothing like personal, nothing because we're women, nothing that can really threaten us.
Well, I know you guys it just came in from, where was your last stop before this one?
Our last stop was last night in New Hampshire.
New Hampshire, yeah. So you guys just got off the road, so I appreciate all the time you gave me, but I know you have to eat and rest and do all the things you have to do because you got to kick ass and make the room feel nervosa.
That's so great. I love the interview. This is the kind of interview I like. Like the serious interview, nothing, of course. All of them are important, but I love this kind of shit.
Well, it just came up. I was like, hey, hold the camera, and then we did it.
This is just great.
Well, it's such an honor to meet you, and thank you so much for your time, and enjoy your friends.
And you enjoy your show. I'm going to...
Hey, you want to see my face? All right, this is going to be a first. I know I want to see what your opinion is on this. Actually, wait.
Great.
Hold on. Might be
Badass. Wow. What is this? This is crazy. I've never seen one of these.
Yeah?
Never seen one of these.
It's nice, right?
How does it?
I'm just saying.
This is just great. You know why I love it? Because like when I'm like tuning my bass, what I like is that it's heavy, but still kind of clear.
Like slanging. Because you got both, right? You got the meat and you got the clarity.
I was astonished. This is really this is so fucking great.
You
Where
standard?
did you get one of these?
That's Dean. Dean makes these things.
I've never heard of any.
See? That's what happens when you come to Queens, New York.
My God. Oh, this is gonna sound great. Please,
Do you do standard tuning?
No, we play C.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say, I could tune it for you if you wanted to mess around with it. No, but you play what you got tonight. Those are specially made for you.
They're very limited.
Yeah.
This brand, and it's a very. I think you're gonna if you like this.
Yeah,
you're gonna like the sound, but I'm pretty curious about that. If you wouldn't mind, like I would love like before or after the show, like just
of course
when it's like plugged.
Yeah. We can do it like after your set. mess it up.
gonna-
Because I know you will tear it up.
This is gonna sound great. That's great.
It's really a nice little find.
Really?
Yeah, it was on sale. It was like the musician exchange. Yeah.
That's
so
great.
It was like nothing. And I'm like, oh my God, this is such a thing. But the trick is, okay, here's a plug. The trick is when I got it in the mail, it was okay. But there's this place called 30th Street Guitars in the city. I took it to them and look, like they made sick action. It's like just,
It looks.
they really did a good job with it. Yeah. But anyway, you gotta eat. I'm so sorry for taking your time. And you
If
can
it wasn't
totally-
by him, I wouldn't know like this kind of place. This is just incredible. Oh my
It's awesome. But you need to eat. I'm sorry for taking your time.
And it's a great diner.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. I'll only let you play more after you're done with your set while it's still plugged in. Go crazy.
I definitely need to see how it sounds. There's gonna be. It sounds great already. Like without the
Just clanging around, right? I know.
I almost raised her hand.
really excited.
Because I was like I said, I was watching you live, and I'm like, I wonder,
Yeah, but
you know,
you're
because the sound,
good.
because they're all fingers.
Yeah, we're gonna have a bass talk now.
We're gonna bass talk.
Yeah, so yep, just go internet. There's everything right there in our official website, nervosaofficial.com. Also our Facebook/female trash, I guess. But yeah, just type Nervosa out there and you're gonna find everything. You're gonna find our shop, you're gonna find our tour dates, you're gonna find basically everything. That's it. Thank you for the support, guys, and thank you for doing this.
Oh, this is so great. Thank you so much.